I am Ferdinand Marcos, and I am the President of the Republic of the Philippines. I stand today on behalf of 110 million Filipinos.
Kung bakit magpapakalat ng ganitong peking video na namukhang binigyan pa ng oras, panahon, at pagsisikap para enhance ang isang peking video at palabasin na peke. Bakit pa?
Para pabagsakin po si PBBM.
And how do you come to that conclusion para pabagsakin ng ating presidente?
Kasi galit na po sila eh.
Would that be your affidavit? Subscribe and sworn to? Pakitignan yung dokumento na binigay po sa inyo. Yung po ba ay affidavit po ninyo? At pirma nyo po ba yung naandyan?
Mr. Chair, yes po.
Thank you. Page, bedbang. Would you mind if I just call you Pebbles in this hearing?
Mr. Chair, thank you po.
Okay.
Hate ko po yung Vicente.
Okay. Thank you. Pebbles. Pebbles, itong sinumpaang salaysay mo ba is ginawa mo ba ito ng kusang loob at wala pong pumilit po sa inyo na gawin at pirmahan ito?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. May I proceed, Mr. Chair? Ikaw po ay isang vlogger, Pebbles. Tama po ba?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
At ito po ba ay full-time mong ginagawa o part-time lang?
Part-time? Minsan po kasi hindi po ako nag-vlog for a month.
So it's not your main source of income?
Yes po, kasi hindi po ako monetize.
Okay. Hindi monetize. Pero meron po kayong ibang trabaho?
Online seller po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, online seller. Pag kayo po ay nag-i-engage sa pagbablog, ano po ang pangalan na ginagamit po ninyo?
Pebbles po, Mr.
Pebbles.
Chair. Kasi nga po, hate ko po yung Vicente.
Opo. Halata naman dahil ayaw mong gamitin Ano pong social media platforms ang ginagamit po ninyo?
Facebook po.
Facebook lang?
Meron din po akong ex, pero hindi po ako ganong nagpo-post doon.
At ilang taon na po kayong nag-vlog?
Since 2014 po, Mr. Chair.
2014, that's about 11 years.
Opo.
Okay. Thank you. Now, dito po sa affidavit po ninyo, meron po kayong binanggit tungkol sa isang Maisog rally sa Hong Kong noong July 2024.
No, Mr. Chair. Yung pong Maisog event sa Hong Kong, that was July 7.
July 7. July. Ay, wala naman nakalagay dito yung date. Ako lang ang naglagay para malaman ko kung magsasabi ka ng totoo o hindi. Pwede po bang ipaliwanag po ninyo sa committee ito kung ano po itong Maisog Rally?
Yan po yung normal, Mr. Chair, na ginagawa ng TOPS Coalition, yung Maisog event na sa iba't ibang lugar, katulad nung sa New York, sa Vancouver, maski dito po sa Pilipinas, sa Liwasan. Yan po yung Maisog Rally na sinasabi.
At ginagawa ito sa iba't ibang lugar ng Pilipinas at saka ibang bansa.
Opo.
Thank you. Ikaw ba ay kusang loob na pumunta doon sa mga Maisog Rally na yan? O sa mga lugar na ito?
Kapag ini-invite po ako, Mr. Chair, napupunta po ako. Pero pag hindi po ako invited, hindi po ako pumupunta.
Pag ini-invite ka,
Opo.
may sumasagot po ba sa iyong pamasahe?
Meron po.
Meron. Pati yung accommodations po ninyo?
Yung pamasahe lang po, pero yung accommodations, kapag isang beses pa lang po kasi ako nakapunta ng abroad na Maisog Rally.
Saan po yun?
Sa Hong Kong.
Sa Hong Kong.
Doon po, yung friend ko po yung sponsor sa akin ng airfare and hotel.
At pwede ko po bang malaman, masabi po ninyo dito sa committee ito, kung saan ka nag-stay at saka ilang araw ka na natili doon sa Hong Kong?
July 7 po, ginawa yung event. July 6, 7, and 8 po. July 6, 7, and 8 po ako nag-stay. Pero yung pangalan po ng hotel, nakalimutan ko na po.
Okay, thank you. Bakit po kayo naimbita sa private dinner na sinasabi mo na naganap no July 7, 2024?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair. After po ng event, meron pong dinner
Naimbita po
ng
kayo?
lahat ng naging speaker dun sa event.
So naging speaker kayo doon?
Yes po.
Okay. Pwede po bang sabihin nyo sa committee ito? Sino ang nag-imbita po sa inyo sa event na ito?
Actually, Mr. Chair, nung pagtapos ng event, tapos nakatayo na po lahat ng mga tao, nagpapapicture yung mga umattend, yung mga followers. Ang nagsabi po sa akin na merong dinner after is si Attorney Harry.
Si Attorney?
Harry Roque.
Si Harry Roque. Siya rin ba nag-imbita na lumawak ka doon?
Hindi po, yung pong organizer ng Maizug Hong Kong.
Yung nag-organizer ng Hong Kong Maisog Rally. Sa tingin mo, ano po ang dahilan bakit kayo inimbita doon?
Kapareho rin po nung mga ginagawang rally dito sa Pilipinas. Nasabihin lahat ng ginagawa ng gobyerno na hindi namin gusto kasi that time kalaban po ako ng gobyerno.
Liwanagin po natin yun. Kalaban ka ng gobyerno? Ano
Opo.
po ang ibig sabihin po ninyo sa
ano po?
kalaban ka ng gobyerno?
Mr. Chair,
Kayo po ba ay critic ng gobyerno?
Yes po, kritiko
yun.
po.
Kasi
Opo,
malawak po
kritiko
yung
po.
sinasabi po nyo na kalaban ka ng gobyerno.
sorry, kritiko po ako ng gobyerno.
Kritiko ka ng gobyerno. Okay. Meron akong meron pong binabanggit sa iyong affidavit na pagkatapos ng nangyaring maisog rally sa Hong Kong, ikaw ay naimbita na dumalo sa isang pribadong dinner kasama ng mga iba pro-Duterte vloggers at personalities. Meron akong ipapakitang litratong ito sa screen. Pakisagot lang pakisabi lang kung ito po ang sinasabi po ninyong dinner na nangyari.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Comsec, please flash the photo on the screen.
Yes po, Mr. Chair. Yan po yung dinner.
Yan.
Yes po, Mr. Chair. Try ko po lahat. Yung kakilala ko lang po, ha.
Opo.
Yung pong nakaupo from left side is si Tio Moreno. Yung nakatayo po na
Teo Moreno, yung nakaupo dito sa kaliwa.
Dito po.
Naka-black.
Hindi po yung naka-brown.
Naka-t-shirt.
Yes po. Ipag doon po kasi ako tumingin.
Kasi nasa left sa photo, yes. Okay.
And yung nakatayo po na white is si Miss Sas Rogando Sasot.
Okay.
Ako po yung kasunod. Sumunod po si Miss Joey. Next si Sec Trixie, si Attorney Vic. And then yung nakaupo pong green is si Prof. Ana. Uy.
Okay.
Yung naka-red, hindi ko po kilala. Yung katabi po nung naka-red, si Attorney Harry Roque. Yung nakatayo pong naka-black, si Daniel Long. Yung naka-green na nakatayo, hindi ko po kilala. Yung katabi ng naka-green, si Pam. Yung katabi ni Pam, hindi ko po kilala. And then yung pong nakaupo sa right, si Mr. Abines. Yung katabi ni Mr. Abines, hindi ko po kilala. Then si Attorney Glenn Chong and si Doc Badoy.
Alam mo ba, Pebbles, kung sino ang nagbayad sa dinner na yan?
Ang pagkakaalam ko po si Attorney Harry.
Attorney Harry Roque. Okay. Punta na tayo dun sa laman ng iyong affidavit. Sinabi mo sa iyong affidavit, Pebbles, na pinag-uusapan sa dinner na yon na may larawan o picture si Attorney Harry Roque na di umano nagpapakita na gumagamit ng cocaine si PBBM. Sigurado ka ba dyan? Sa sinabi mo sa affidavit mo na ito?
Late po kasi akong dumating, Mr. Chair. So mga 1 hour na silang nandun sa restaurant, nag-uusap. Bago po kami dumating ni Attorney Vic and ni Pam. So mini-message na po nila ako na nasa na daw po ako, maraming nang chikahan. So pagdating ko po, yun po yung topic. About the Pulburon video.
Okay. Sinabi mo rin sa iyong affidavit, Pebbles, na walang pinakitang picture si Attorney Harry Roque doon sa pinag-uusapan po ninyo. Pero base po sa iyong obserbasyon, mukha bang yung ibang mga kasamaan mo ay alam na ito o first time din nilang narinig ang tungkol sa larawan na yan?
In fairness naman po dun sa mga kasama ko, hindi po nila alam. Wala po kaming alam lahat.
Okay, thank you. Dito rin sa affidavit po ninyo, pinag-usapan din ninyo sa oras po na yon sa dinner kung paano i-release yung sinasabing picture na hawak ni Attorney Roque. Tama
Yes.
po ba?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
At napagkaisahan na mas maigi na yung photo na yon ay parelease sa isang foreign influencer para mas kapani-paniwala.
Mr. Chair, hindi naman po na pagkaisahan, pero nagbibigay po sila ng mga opinion na dapat siguro sa international blogger dapat ang maglabas, or yung Australian reporter na nag-interview kay PBBM, pero hindi po siya napagkaisahan. Kumbaga nagbibigay lang po sila ng mga opinion.
Okay, thank you. Pebbles, kung totoo man ang picture, bakit kailangan pa maghanap ng foreign influencer to release the picture? Bakit kailangan bigyan ng some semblance of credibility ang pag-release dito?
Siguro po, Mr. Chair, para mapanood agad international.
Bakit kailangan ng semblance of credibility? Dahil hindi tunay yung litrato or yung photo?
Correct. AI eh.
Bakit kailangan ng grupo po ninyo na magkaroon ng semblance of credibility yung litrato o yung photo na yon?
Hindi ko po... Kasi that time po, Mr. Chair, nakikinig lang po ako. Hindi po ako nagbibigay ng opinion na ilabas ng international blogger. Nakikinig lang po ako sa kanila. Wala po akong binigay na opinion na, ay, oo, sige, ilabas mo. Dapat ilabas siya ni ganito. Dapat ilabas siya ni ganyan.
Hindi po ba, Pebbles, having in this business for 11 years, kung kailangan bigyan ng credibility sa isang bagay, yun ay dahil yung isang bagay na yun ay alanganin. Yung bang pwedeng hindi totoo?
Yes po, Mr.
Dahil
Chair.
kung totoo yun, hindi, hindi nyo na kailangan na bigyan ng credence o credibility.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Yes, thank you. Sa iyong obserbasyon, Pebbles, sino ang nangunguna sa diskusyon nung oras po na yun?
Mr. Chair, si Attorney Harry Roque po.
Si Attorney
Salot talaga yan,
Harry
yung
Roque.
butanding na yan eh. Sila ang
No.
pasimuno. Grabe pala, no? Paninira lang
Pwede ko bang,
kay PBBM.
Tatanungin, Pebbles, at that time na ikaw ay nag-vlog, ang panahon na yon, ikaw ba ay DGS?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Ano po kayo?
Pro-Philippines.
Pro-Philippines.
Wala po akong pinapanigan.
Wala kayo pinapanigan.
Hindi po ako BBM vlogger that time, hindi rin po ako DDS.
Pero sa mga vlog ninyo, sumusuporta po kayo sa mga Duterte.
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi. Okay. Dito rin sa iyong affidavit, Pebbles, may binanggit ka na binanggit din ni Atty. Roque na sinabi niya na kaya niyang magpabagsak ng gobyerno. Tama rin po ba ang pagkabasa ko dito sa affidavit po ninyo?
Yes po, Mr. Chair. Ang exactly sinabi niyo dyan is nagkamali sila, magaling akong magbagsak ng gobyerno.
Aha. Oh. Sa tingin mo, kaya po ba niya talaga?
Mr. Chair, hindi po, kasi nagtatago po siya ngayon eh.
Tama. Meron. Yung,
Malalaman natin ngayon sino talaga ang namumuno
Yung-
dyan pagpapalabas ng pulburo.
sa iyong
video.
interpretasyon, Pebbles, nung gabi na yon, kung ano man ang pinag-usapan nyo doon, specifically yung supposed photo na gumamit ng cocaine si PBM ay parte ng plano na pabagsakin ng gobyerno ayon kay Harry Roque.
Correct yan.
Sa palagay ko po, Mr. Chair, party po yun ang plano ng gusto nilang pabagsakin ng presidente.
Yeah!
Okay. Meron po bang
Boom,
ibang
kayo
pinag-usapan
ngayon.
pa nung gabi ngayon?
Boom the boom.
Wala na po, Mr. Chair.
Wala na. Okay.
Mr. President,
Now,
pakasuhin mo sila.
meron ka rin binanggit dito sa iyong affidavit, yung may sug rally sa Vancouver, Canada. Dito po yata, inirelease officially, yung photo na pinag-usapan ninyo doon sa Hong Kong may sug rally.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Patay kayo ngayon.
Uh,
May Oh, yan na. NBI.
Comsec, paki-plus
Kumilos
po ang
na
video
kayo.
clip na nagpapakita ng pag-release ng pulveron video sa rally sa Vancouver.
Dapat kakasuhin yan. Nako. God is good. Lord, thank you.
Yan ba'y epekto ng pulburon? Kailangan sumagot siya ng tama, lalong-lalo na mukhang mailalabas na ang pulburon video.
You see, guys?
Thank you.
Ang tanong, kaya nyo pa
Pebbles,
bagsakin?
nandun ka ba sa mga rally sa Vancouver?
Wala po, Mr. Chair.
Paano mo, kung wala ka po doon, paano mo nalaman ito?
Naka-live po yan, Mr. Chair.
Aha.
Nag-live po sila dyan.
May nag-abiso sa'yo na magla-live sila.
Wala po, Mr. Chair. Pero kasi, pag binuksan niyo po yung social media, yung Facebook, yan po yung trending.
Yun ang trending. Pebbles, mapapansin sa isang video na si Atty. Roque mismo ang nasa entablado at nangunguna sa rally. Tama.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Siya rin ang nagbibigay ng pahayag sa harap ng mga tao, kaya masasabi ba natin na aktibo siyang bahagi ng event na ito?
Patay ka ngayon, Haruman.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
So, malinaw na si Atty. Roque ang isa sa mga pangunahing personalidad sa rally kung saan inilabas ang pulburon video.
You see,
Yes
guys?
po, Mr. Chair.
At base sa video, siya mismo ang nasa sentro ng kaganapan. Tama rin.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Patay
Ngayon.
kayo ngayon. Nako, Mr. President, kasuhan mo na
Ayon
sila.
din dito sa iyong sinupang salaysay, isa sa mga dumalo sa Vancouver Maisog Rally ay si Maharlika.
Isa rin yan eh.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Karakterisino.
Pwede po bang sabihin mo kung sino itong si Maharlika,
Si Maharlika po yung isang vlogger na taga-US.
taga-US? Ayon din dito sa iyong salaysay, parang alam na ni Maharlika ang nilalaman ng video bago pa ito may sa publiko. Bakit po ninyo nasabi ito?
Paulit po, Mr. Chair.
Ayon dito sa iyo sa salaysay din, parang alam ni Maharlika ang nilalaman ng video bago pa man ito may sa publiko.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ano po ang basehan ninyo?
Kasi noon pa po niya sinasabi na may video.
Okay.
Lagot.
Ayon sa iyong affidavit, sinabi mong nagpadala sa iyo ng mensahe si Maharlika bago pa man lumabas sa video na tinaguri ang polvoron video. Tama rin po ba?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ano po yung nilalaman ng mensahe sa iyo?
Na may video po at naka-green na damit si PBBM.
Okay. At sinabi mo rin sa iyong affidavit, hinikayat ka ni Maharlika, nasakyan mo ang ilalabas na video.
Oh,
Ano po ang ibig sabihin nito sa iyong konteksto?
Sinong salot sa lipunan, guys?
Ang sabi niya po is, sakyan ko na lang. Kasi po, ang sinasabi ko po sa kanya is, nakakainis kayo, bakit kayo may kopya? Kami wala.
So, bakit naman kaya sinabihan ka ni Maharlika tungkol sa video bago pa man lang ipalabas to?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair. Kasi po, sa totoo lang po, Mr. Chair, si Maharlika, kaibigan ko po yan, pero kahit kaibigan ko siya at meron siya mga issues, hindi po siya nagsasabi sa akin kung sino yung mga puting ahas niya. At hindi rin naman po ako nagtatanong.
Okay. Hindi na po ako magtatanong doon. May ipapakita akong video. Paki-plus po yung video na sinubmit ni Pebbles bilang Annex B ng kanyang affidavit. Comsec. Ito po ba yung video na pinag-uusapan po natin na Pebbles?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
At yan din ang video na pinadala sa iyo ni Maharlika noong July 22.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ito rin po ba ang tinaguri ang polvoron video?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Pwede po bang ipaliwanag nyo sa akin? Ano po bang sinasabi o nakikita dito sa video na ito?
Naggumagamit po ang presidente ng droga.
Okay. Meron din dito sa iyong affidavit. Binanggit mo yung isang raw version at yung enhanced version. Pakipaliwanag po sa amin. Ano po ang ibig sabihin nito sa iyong affidavit?
Yung raw version po kasi, kapag tiningnan nyo, hindi nyo siya masasabi na kahit na hindi po siya talaga, hindi nyo rin po talaga masasabi na si PBBM. So, in-enhance po nila yung video para mas maging maliwanag at mas makita.
Okay. Ang ibig nyo bang sabihin, na-edit yung video?
Yes
Doon
po,
sa
Mr. Chair.
enhanced version?
Maski po yung raw video, hindi po ako naniniwala na si PBBM yan.
Ano po yung inyong basehan?
Kasi po,
Mr. Chairman, can I Pwede pakiulit yung sinabi mo kanina, Miss Kunanan?
Alin po, Mr. Chair?
Yung indisi ano yun? Sino yun?
Sa raw at saka enhanced
si,
version.
hindi po si PBBM yan.
Indisi?
PBBM, hindi po yan yung presidente.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Ano po yung pasehan po ninyo, Pebbles?
Kasi po, Mr. Chair, hindi naman po talaga yun yung mukha ni PBBM. Noon ko po pa kasi siya kilala. And kung yung edad niya that time, kung titingnan po mabuti yung nasa video, kung 30 plus pa lang siya or 40, parang wala pa po yatang cellphone nun.
Mhm. Okay. So, sa tingin mo, Pebbles, merong sinadyang alteration sa video upang manipulahin at ang itsura ng taong nasa eksena.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ayun. Ibig sabihin, lumalabas na planado ang pagpapakalat ng video para makapanira kay PBBM. Tama po.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
At ayon sa iyo, si Harry Roque ang may pakanan nito.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Pero hindi lamang si Attorney Roque ang high official na nasa meeting na yon. Tama po ba?
Yung sa Hong Kong po, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Politician po ba?
Picture siguro.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Okay. Huling katanungan, Pebbles. At sana masagot mo ito. Bakit ka nagsasalita ngayon at bakit ka pumirma ng isang affidavit
Para itama po ang mali.
para itama? Aha. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would just like to manifest that yung Polvoron video, according to the Philippine National Police Cybercrime Office and National Bureau of Investigation, which have conducted a video spectral analysis, and these officers concluded that the tragic nuts and anti-tragus or parts of the ear of the man in the video did not match those of the PBBM. And there were also independent fact-checking organizations which conducted verification, conducting deepfake analysis insofar as the video is concerned, and all confirmed na hindi po si PBBM ang nasa video. Thank you at maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Pebbles.
Thank you po, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
This JJ.
yeah, can I have just a few questions to Ms. Pebbles Cunanan?
You have the floor.
Thank you very much. Ms. Cunanan, nabanggit niyo po kanina na ito pong Pulburon video ay peke.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Paano niyo po masasabi na peke yung video?
Halatang ginawa naman po siya, Mr. Chair. Pinalabas nila na malabo yung raw video para lang masabi na kamukha ni PBBM. Tapos, in-enhance po nila and sa kanila in AI.
Okay. So, when you say nila, sino po yung sila? Who do you pertain
Alam ko
to?
naman po, Mr. Chair, na hindi lang si Attorney Harry Roque yung nasa likod ng video na yan.
Sino pa kaya, Ms. Pebbles, ang nasa likuran ng video na ito?
Hindi ko na po masasabi. Hindi ko po alam.
Hindi nyo na po masasabi. But sa palagay nyo po ba, yung mga kasama nyo sa dinner sa Hong Kong ay kasama dun sa pagpapalaganap ng peking video na ito?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi masasabi. Okay.
Hindi po sila kasama. Hindi po sila kasama dun sa paggawa ng video.
Okay, kaso lang kasama po sila sa pagpapalaganap at pagkalat ng video.
Yun lang.
Mr. Chair, meron pong mga DDS vloggers na hindi po nag-share ng video.
Okay. And meron din pong nag-share.
Meron din po. Karamihan po na nag-share is yung mga vlogger na yung pong yung may mga YouTube, yung mga may revenue makukuha, yung mga small-time vloggers.
Okay. So, kayo, did you share this video?
Hindi po, screenshot.
Oo. So, Miss Pebbles. So, ano sa palagay ninyo ang dahilan kung bakit magpapakalat ng ganitong peking video na namukhang binigyan pa ng oras, panahon, at pagsisikap para enhance ang isang peking video at palabasin na peke? Bakit pa?
Para pabagsakin po si PBBM.
And how do you come to that conclusion para pabagsakin ng ating presidente?
Kasi galit na po sila eh.
Galit na sila. Okay. So, Mr. Chairman, this is precisely the reason why we conduct hearings like this, Ito halatang halata peke. But of course, upang mag-instigate ng disgust, mag-instigate ng galit, at ipahiya ang isang nakapwesto, and for this case, our president, some people would go to the extent of using AI deepfakes to alter videos and to come out with fake news that destroy the very credibility of certain individuals. And unfortunately for this case, the individual happens to be our president. And of course, that has more and greater ramifications dahil presidente po siya ng bansa. Kung ordinaryong mamamayan lang yon, siguro ang ramifications nun siguro makaka-apekto lang sa kanya yung pamilya niya kasi nandito bansa na po ang pinag-uusapan natin. And this is the reason why we really need to come up with clear legislation and policies para hindi na po maulit ang mga ganitong pamemeke ng video para lang manira ng tao.
Tama.
Pinasasalamatan ko po si Ms. Pebbles para sa katapangan ninyo para sabihin yung katotohanan patungkol po dito sa pekeng pulberon na video na ito. There were some individuals in that photo. Can we flip photo again?
Hoy, Attorney Harry Roque, sagutin mo ito. Ikaw talaga, salot ka,
Comsec, yung photo dun sa Chinese restaurant or restaurant sa Hong Kong.
Mamumurit kayo, hindi nyo kayang pabagsakin si Pangulong Marcos
Miss
Jr.
Pebbles, nabanggit niyo po kanina.
Kapal ng mukha nyo,
Ito naman po ay pwede nyo sabihin sa akin o kung sa palagay nyo pong very private yung information, pwede naman pong hindi. You stayed for 3 days in Hong Kong and that trip was sponsored, correct?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Do you mind sharing the details to this committee on who sponsored your trip?
My friend po, hindi po siya, involved sa politics.
Okay. So basta inilibre ka niya para
Opo.
pumunta doon sa rally na ito. Okay. What was the year of this photo?
July 7, 2024 po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. The individual present, sino? Joey?
Si Tio Moreno po yung nasa right. Kung dyan po niyo po titingnan sa
Siya
monitor.
po yun? Chairman siya ba yun?
Opo, si Joey po. Si Miss
Ma'am,
Joey.
can
Si
you
Miss
con-
Joey po yun.
Can you confirm if you are this individual in the photo?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Alam na din.
And then, Attorney Glenn Chong, can you confirm if you are the person in this video? In this photo?
Isa rin yan eh. Lakas loob nito. Kung makapagsalita sa social media.
Yes. Mr. Chair, I can't see clearly, but I confirm that I attended a dinner in Hong Kong.
Attorney Trixie, yes, do you confirm that you are the individual in this photo?
I am.
Okay, thank you very much. Attorney
Oh,
Vic Rodriguez? Ay, hindi. Wala po siya dito, no?
Oh,
Sino po yung nakapula?
Hindi ko po kilala, Mr. Chair. Baka sa kanila po merong nakakakilala.
Attorney Trixie, can you identify the individual wearing the red shirt beside Attorney Harry Roque?
Sorry, not from this distance, sir. May I?
Yes, you can come closer. Of course.
Oh, napabagsak niyo ang Pangulo. Wala,
Dapat
nga
pala
nga.
nilagyan namin kayo ng TV dyan sa harapan, no?
Nga nga kayo, hindi nyo kaya, matalino yan, oy. Mga ungas kayo talaga. Kasi hindi kayo nagtagumpay sa pulburon ninyo. Manigas kayo talaga.
Nakapulas eh.
Atat na atat kayo, agawin ang palasyo. Excuse me. Ito si Atty. Harry Roque. Sabi niya, magmamarcha daw sila papuntang palasyo. Aagawin daw ang palasyo habang nasa Germany ang Pangulo. Utot mo. Subukan mo lang. Hindi nyo kaya. Magkakaroon ng civil war yan. Pag ginawa nyo yan. Tandaan nyo yan. Kakapal ng mga
Mr. Chair,
mukha
hindi
nito.
ko rin po kasi siya talaga kilala.
Nakakaano.
Miss Cruz, kayo po, kilala niyo po yung nakapula? Sorry, medyo malayo. Kasi pwede po kayo lumapit dito para ma-identify.
Yes,
And
yes, Mr. Chair.
Attorney Glenn Chong,
I
pwede
will
rin po kayo
approach
lumapit para ma-identify yung individual na nakapula at nakaberde. We just want to identify the individuals present in the dinner.
Thank you, Lord. Dahil binunyag mo ang baho ng mga to. Malamang makakarating na naman yan kay Pangulo.
Hindi ko rin talaga siya kilala.
Ay, nako. Ako, Mr. President, kakasuhan mo. Para nang sa ganun, may kakalalagyan ng mga yan. Kakapal ng mga apo.
Kilala
nito.
niyo? Hindi? Hindi nyo rin kilala?
Hindi nyo kaya pabagsakin ng Pangulo. Taga nyo sa bato yan. Binuto
Hindi
ng
nyo kilala, ma'am?
31 million
Yun na yung
yan.
nakapula. Katabi ni Attorney Harry Roque. Okay. Now, I just find it a little bit interesting, Mr. Chair, na, you know, a lot of them who were present in the dinner do not know the person in the middle. Oftentimes, the person in the middle is the most important person.
Mr. Chair, pwede pong sumagot. Kasi nung time po na nasa event kami, wala naman po siya.
Okay. Hindi, kaso lang nandyan siya sa picture. Eh.
Nung dumating po kasi ako, nandiyan na po siya.
Nandito na siya. Oh. At nung dumating ka, inabutan mo na rin yung ibang mga...
Lahat po sila dyan.
Nandun na sila. Okay, NBI. Nandito po ba yung NBI? Oh, can you please, Comsec, can you please share the photo to the NBI? Maybe NBI can help us identify who these individuals are. So, Tebos, thank you so much for sharing that. Actually, there's been so much talk about this whole Pulveron video and issue. We all know that it's fake, but it's been circulated. In fact, yun yung dapat kong i-raise dyan sa Meta kanina. Kasi sa totoo lang, yung Meta, isa yan sa mga platforms na nag-share ng fake videos na ito eh. So, dito po sa mga vloggers na nandito, meron ba sa inyo nag-share ng video na ito? Can you raise your hand if you did?
Yes, Your Honor. Ako po. Nag-share ako niyan dahil morally convinced ako. Dahil ako yung nag-investiga po.
Tinatanong ko lang kung
Apo.
sino sa inyo ang nag-share. Hindi nyo na po kailangan ipaliwanag kung bakit. Gusto ko lang po malaman sa inyo
Ako
na
po
nandito.
nag-share po.
Okay, isa po kayo. Yes, okay, Mr. Morales. Thank you for informing the committee. And who else?
Mr. Chair, I shared the video showing the video, not the video itself.
You shared the video.
The video showing the video, not the video itself.
You showed the video showing the video.
Yes.
Which is pretty much showing the video.
But not the video, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, sino pa
Thank you,
po
Mr.
sa inyo? Yes?
I think, Mr. Chair, I also shared the video and I am also asking for answers.
Okay. So, yun lang siguro yung isa sa mga magandang learning experience natin sa committee na ito peke, deepfake ang ginamit. medyo questionable naman talaga kung titingnan mo at first glance. Maybe we should have used a little bit of caution and a little bit of prudence and practice a little bit of responsibility when sharing this video. Kasi pwede nyo naman po ipa-verify, pwede nyo naman po malaman kung totoo o hindi bago nyo ipakalat, bago nyo ilagay sa wall ninyo, bago nyo ilagay sa page ninyo. But you were reckless enough to post it regardless of the fact, not knowing and not verifying the truthfulness of the video. Now, some of you may say we were looking for answers. Some of you may say na hindi dapat mangyari ito. Kaso lang, siguro may iba namang pagkakataon para malaman, di ba?
Walang mga
I'm sure kung kayo po yung tao na nasa kabilang banda, hindi nyo rin po magugustuhan na gawan kayo ng deepfake video at palabasin na gumagawa kayo ng isang bagay na labag sa ating batas. So, with that being said, Mr. Chair, I just like to wrap up my questions by asking BIR. BIR, nandito po kayo? O nakaalis na sila?
Walang mga respeto.
Oh, you,
sa Pangulo.
ma'am.
He went out for a while. I think he had a bathroom break.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. So when he comes back nila, Mr. Chair, tatanong ko lang yung BIR kung dun sa documents na hinihingi namin ni Kong Romy Acop kung na bigay na nila dito sa committee. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Yeah, mga walang
Yes.
respeto mga yan sa
I just
Pangulo.
would like to make a manifestation also and ask the DOJ sapagkat noong nakaraang linggo, ilan sa ating mga kababayan ang inabala, pinastos, hinaras at ginulo ng isang YouTuber na nagngangalang Vitaly Dorovetsky,
Nako.
isang dayuhan. So, meron po tayong news clip dyan na gusto ko sanang ilabas din dito noong mga nangyari noong isang linggo tungkol sa YouTuber na ito na isang foreigner, ano po, sa atin. Vitaly Dorovetsky, Mr. Vitaly. Meron po siyang 10.2 million subscribers sa YouTube. 7.6 million followers sa Facebook, 758,000 followers sa Instagram, at 600,000 followers sa .x, dating Twitter.
Alam na alam
O
ko
ibig
saan
sabihin,
pupunta eh.
kanyang karaming interesado sa kanyang mga posts. Kaya pwede po ba na ating panoorin ng news clip na ito?
Ang pambabastos niya sa mga gwardya at empleyado sa Taguig City. Meron pang CQ na tinangkang agawan ng baril. Nasa frontline ng balitang yan, si Ian Suyo.
Akakalain mong isang simpleng vlog lamang yan. Ang lalaking nakaitim na t-shirt, nilapitan ng isang ginang na naglalakad sa labas ng mall sa BGC, Taguig City.
Madam, I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay.
Pero ang babae, hindi siya pinansin at dire-diretso lang na naglakad. Ang foreigner naman, may pahabol pang panglalait.
Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine.
Pumasok ang lalaki sa isang mall at bigla niyang inagaw ang sombrero ng security guard saka tumakbo. Bukod pa dyan, isa pang security guard ang kinulit ng dayuhan at nagtangkapang kunin ang baril nito. Isa namang gwardya na nasa tabing kalsada ang binastos ng vlogger.
I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your booty?
Sinakyan pa niya ang motorsiklo ng CQ. Dumaan rin siya sa isang restaurant at kinuha ang isang electric fan saka umalis. Ang lalaking yan nakilalang si Vitaly Dorovetsky, 33 years old, isang Russian-American vlogger. Sunod-sunod ang reklamong natanggap ng Taguig City Police mula sa pamunuan ng BGC dahil sa panggugulo ng lalaki.
Parang hindi po normal yung behavior nitong vlogger na to. Kasi doon pa lang po hindi magandang biro iyon eh. Kasi dapat maging aware din po, lalo na sila. Bukod sa police, syempre, yung mga guard natin na yan, syempre, sila din po yung nagme-maintain ng peace and order. So, hindi nila alam kung ano yung next na gagawin nitong vlogger na to.
Kanina, nagtungo sa tanggapan ng pulisya ang mga empleyado para magreklamo. Ngunit tumanggi silang humarap sa aming kamera. Sa kabuuan, 4 na CQ at isang store manager ang nagsampa ng patong-patong na reklamo laban sa vlogger. Kabilang dyan ang unjust vexation at theft. Nakikipagtulungan na rin daw ang mga pulis sa NBI at Bureau of Immigration. Matapos makapagreklamo ng 4 na security guard at isang store manager, sunod na hakbang na raw ng Taguig PNP ay para alamin ang kinalalagyan ng suspect na vlogger at posible raw itong maharap sa deportation. Nagbabalita mula sa frontline, Ian Suyo, News 5.
Your Honor, sorry, Your Honor. Here, Your Honor, from the BIR, Your Honor, I apologize for being out when they called me, Your Honor. I went to the restroom, Your Honor.
No problem. But DSJJ is still on. Oh, dito pala. Okay, you know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Honorable Abante, you have now closed. Then next will be DSJJ. Thank you, no. I'd like to just find out from the DOJ kung ano na po ang development ng kasong ito. Itong kay Vitaly, na harmful effect ito ng unregulated social media platforms. Tinalo pa ang mga vloggers natin sa mga followers. Can you imagine? 10.8 million followers po ito. So, DOJ, can you tell us the development of this case?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Although I am here in my capacity as a representative of the DOJ, I am actually with the DOJ Office of Cybercrime and I am not involved with the filing of the case. But as to my knowledge, I only know what is in the news, which is the involved government agencies are PNP-CIDG and Bureau of Immigration. But I can check if the proper complaints have already been filed with the City Prosecutor's Office, Your Honor.
The Philippine National Police, can we ask about the case? Because it was the police that people went to file charges against this crazy and brutal and harmful and malicious Mr. Vitali.
Sir, thank you. Sir, actually, I believe the Taguig City Police Station take cognizance of that case. And I think it was the case was already filed by the Taguig City Police Station. And they have coordination with the Bureau of Immigration.
Mr. Chair, I think what this guy did should be an eye-opener to all of us, especially our bloggers here, na pag hindi natin po ito ni-regulate, we are not just going to have one foreigner that will come here to give harmful effects on unregulated social media platforms na ginawa nitong taong ito, but we're gonna have more, Mr. Chair. So, if left unchecked, masakit mang tanggapin, ngunit magkakaroon tayo ng mas maraming Mr. Vitali sa ating bansa. So, Mr. Chair, I just would like to make a manifestation here exposing this Mr. Vitali. I hope that our law enforcement agencies would really do something about this at atin pong i-check pa ang ilang mga foreigner bloggers natin na gumagawa ho ng malaking kalokohan dito po sa ating bansa. At pinapanood po ito ng 10.2 million subscribers sa YouTube, 7.6 million followers sa Facebook, 758,000 followers sa Instagram at 600,000 followers sa X. Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang pong sabihin dito sa ating committee na meron tayong dapat na gawin. The law enforcement agencies should really fast-track this case and find out kung sino pa ang mga foreign bloggers natin na gumagawa ng itong klaseng kalokohan. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yun lamang.
Deputy Speaker J.J. Suarez is recognized.
Yes. Mr. Chair, very quickly lang sa BIR. BIR, have you submitted to the committee the documents that we have requested from you last hearing?
Your Honor, we have yet to submit the documents, Your Honor, but we have it already, Your Honor. As to the Your Honor, as to the taxability or the compliances of the, are we talking about the platforms, Your Honor? Like the
Yes,
Facebook?
yes, the taxes that the platforms contribute.
Yes, Your Honor. As for the taxes, Your Honor, what we can say now, Your Honor, is their compliance, whether or not they complied or not, or whether or not they have a pending audit, Your Honor. But as to the submission, Your Honor, of the taxes paid, Your Honor, I do apologize, Your Honor, but as of the moment, Your Honor, without the exceptions provided in the tax code, Your Honor, we cannot provide the data based on the based on 270 of the tax code, Your Honor, for prohibiting us to divulge any details of a taxpayer, Your Honor, without one is an executive session or a written written consent of the taxpayer, Your Honor.
So, but you do confirm that ByteDance, Meta, do pay their taxes, correct?
Your Honor, yes, Your Honor. As Meta, Your Honor, since they are a foreign corporation that do not have a physical presence in the Philippines, Your Honor, their taxes, the taxes they incur is withheld by the
Anyway,
business.
Mr. Chair, siguro antayin ko na lang yung mga documents na manggagaling kay Attorney Uy. Yeah, and then Attorney Uy, can you just submit it to the committee and we can evaluate and move forward? Thank you very
Yes,
much,
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Chair.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I'd like to tell the BIR also that sabi nga dito ng Meta, they gave us a briefing on Meta's policies and enforcement that they have invested. Invested. Na ibig sabihin, they should be really paying taxes, no? Because they have invested, sabi nila, are estimated to enable $34 billion in additional GDP and support creation of 380,000 jobs in the country upon completion. So they have the Pacific Light Cable Network, Jupiter Cable System, Apricot Cable System, Billfrost Cable System. Are these four companies in the listings of the BIR?
Your Honor, as to the specific corporations that you just mentioned, Your Honor, we will try to look with our system, Your Honor. This is the first time that we heard that names of the corporation, Your Honor. However, Your Honor, as to the counterpart Facebook Philippine Representative Office, Your Honor, as we check, Your Honor, they do pay their appropriate taxes, Your Honor.
Who is that, Mr. Chair?
Facebook Philippines Representative Office.
Facebook Philippines.
Representative Office, Your
But
Honor.
these four companies I mentioned, you don't know anything about it?
Not yet, Your Honor, but we will look into it, Your Honor.
So please submit to us any kind of data that you have.
Yes, Your Honor.
As far as these four companies are concerned, because they gave us a briefing and they made a statement that they have actually invested so much in the Philippines.
Yes, Your
Now,
Honor.
we know for a fact that Meta, who should be the regulatory agency for Facebook, is also engaged in business in this country. Because of this, they must pay the right taxes.
Yes, Your Honor. We will comply with the request of the committee, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Senior Deputy Speaker Don Gonzales is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have something question and issues to DICT. I have some questions. Nandito ba yung mga tiga DICT, Mr. Chairman? Mr. Chairman, nandiyo ba yung DICT?
Do we still have DICT? Wala na yata because accordingly they have a coordinating meeting considering that they have a change of leadership sa DICT.
Well, Chairman, thank you. Mr. Chairman, salamat. Kung wala na, next hearing na lang po siguro. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman.
Do you still have questions to the members? If not, we will deliberate on admin matters. During the last hearing, we invited 11, or rather, we issued subpoenas to 11 social media personalities. Only 8 appeared. So the subpoena was still in effect, as I've announced during the last hearing. And today, again, there are 3 personalities who did not appear while the subpoena is still in effect. Mr. Alan Troy Rolando Sasot, Ms. Lorraine Marie Tablang Badoy Partosa, and Mr. Jeffrey Almendras Celis. So it's up to this committee to take action on this.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Honorable Paduano.
Mr. Chairman, on record, I have with me a letter from Ms. Alan Troy Rugando Sasot, and the first and second reply of Ms. Sasot is still the same, no? He is Alan, he siguro. Anyway, she is residing abroad in Beijing, and once again, the reply is still the same. Now, Mr. Chairman, with this, we have invited her, during the first hearing. And this is now the 4th hearing, Mr. Chairman. But, before I move for the status of Ms. Alan Troy Rugando Sasot, Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully move that we will ask the DFA and the Bureau of Immigration for the present status of Ms. Sasot, and for the 2 agency to report to this committee ASAP, so that we will know what's really the status of Ms. Sasot. And with that, Mr. Chairman, since 4 invitation, and that includes a subpoena ad testificandum for Ms. Sasot, may I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that we cite in contempt Ms. Sasot in violation of Section 11, Paragraph A of our internal rules, refusal to answer summons without legal excuse. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Is there any objection? Is there any second? Second. Is there any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Ayan,
Second, Mr. Chairman, is
nakontempt si bakla.
a subpoena at testificandum was also issued to Mr. Celis, Jeffrey Celis, and an invitation, a show cause order, and a subpoena at testificandum was issued to him, but still, he is not present in today's hearing, Mr. Chairman. And before that, Mr. Chairman, I have some information that Mr. Celis has left the country abroad. So once again, Mr. Chairman, I respectfully move that we will direct the Department of Foreign Affairs and the Bureau of Immigration to the status of Mr. Celis. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Is there any second? Any second from the members?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Now, next, Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully move that in violation of Section 11, Paragraph A, refusal to answer summons without legal excuse, I move that we cite in contempt Mr. Jeffrey Celis. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
At lastly, Mr. Chairman, for all those, for the 3, the last one is for Ms. Lorraine Marita Blang Badoy Partosa. We have a letter addressed to this committee with regards to the subpoena ad testificandum that was issued to Ms. Badoy. She's now in Hong Kong, and attached is the travel schedule and ticket. Before I move, Mr. Chairman, I respectfully move that once again, may we ask the Bureau of Immigration to the travel records of Ms. Badoy. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Now, Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully move that we cite in contempt Ms. Badoy Partosa in violation of Section 11, Paragraph A of our internal rules for refusal to answer summons without legal excuse. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Pangalawa na
Any
yan.
objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Now, in the case of Ms. Mary Jane Kiambao Reyes, Mr. Chairman, we have received a copy of her letter. Is now abroad, and for the record, she was present last hearing, Mr. Chairman. And with this, Mr. Chairman, he was just invited into today's hearing, and I think the content of this her excuse letter is valid. So, me might as well invite Ms. Mary Jane Kiambao Reyes for the next hearing, Mr. Chairman. Now, in the case of Mr. Aaron Peña, he was also present in the last hearing, but now I sent us a letter, reply to the invitation to today's hearing. Nasa Davao po siya ngayon, tapos may event. No? So, since he was present last hearing, once again, Mr. Chairman, we will just invite Mr. Aaron Peña in the next hearing. Now, in the case of Mr. Ernesto Abines Jr. and Mr. Elmer Hugalbot, that was issued the subpoena last hearing, we have received a copy, a reply letter coming from both Mr. Abines and Mr. Hugalbot. And again, the reason why they are not present in today's hearing is all about their financial capacity to spend in attending this hearing. That's why, Mr. Chairman, I respectfully move that we will once again issue the subpoena anticipicandum to both Ernesto Abines and Mr. Elmer Galbot, and for this committee to address the issues of financial capacity of Mr. Abines and Galbot. Siguro, tayo na pong kumuha ng ticket so that in the next hearing they will be present.
Now, is that a motion?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Mahirap ka na nga.
Now, lastly,
naninira
Mr.
ka
Chairman,
pa.
once again, we'll
Lalo
just
kang
issue
kakaroon.
for all those unserved subpoena to Miss Catherine Binag, Miss Claire Contreras, Mr. Lord Byron Cristobal, Jeffrey Cruz, Alex Distor, Mr. Edwin Hamora, Mr. Julius Milanose Mawe, Mr. Joe Smith Medina, Mr. Cyrus Preglo, Miss Maricar Serrano, and Mr. Kester Ramon Jan Balibalos Tan, for once again serve the subpoena anticipicandum because this is still unserved, and for the COMSEC to coordinate with the SAA to coordinate with the government agency, especially the PNP, for this subpoena anticipicandum for all those mentioned names to be served for the next hearing, Mr. Chairman. So move.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is carried. May I remind the 11 personalities that was just mentioned, the subpoenas were issued to you last hearing, so the subpoena is still in effect. So I just would like to issue a warning that if you do not attend to the next hearing, then the next step for the committee to do is to cite you in contempt. And there are other 3 personalities to be issued subpoenas because they were already issued show cause order to this. 3 personalities but did not appear again. Mr. Alvin Curay, Miss Maria Christine Cloud Curay, Mr. J. Yumang Sonsa.
Mr. Chairman, I move to issue a subpoena anticipicandum for 3 mentioned names, Mr. Alvin Curay, Miss Maria Christine Cloud Curay, Mr. J. Yumang Sonsa. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Any objection? There be none. Motion is carried.
Now, lastly, Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to inform this committee that we have received a copy reply to our invitation for Mr. Mark Anthony Lopez. He was present at the hearing, and he refused to be present today for reason that he has already explained, and discuss to us his participation as a blogger. But nonetheless, Mr. Chairman, for me, supposedly, he has all the time in today's hearing to explain why he should not be cited in contempt, because during the last hearing, Mr. Chairman, I already warned all those resource persons that be cautious not to issue statements maligning, attacking the ongoing investigation, Mr. Chairman. And I have a copy of the blog after the hearing. No? While I personally talked to him and warned him about a possible violation, no, for discussing and maligning and attacking this committee hearing. And I'd just like to read in toto, Mr. Chairman, the content of his blog. Point to ponder, and quote, "It was bluntly obvious that there was a concerted effort to humiliate us and bring us down on our knees, and when it was deemed a success yesterday, the ensimadas, Talianistas, Dilawans, Peking Pula, and even mainstream media are gleefully celebrating and pouncing on our forced breakdown and takedown in TRICOM hearing. Imagine all the effort, hype, and hysteria dedicated to a puny bunch of bloggers. Ewan ko ha, pero pwede naman kami ignore, di ba? Pwede naman kami baliwalain. After all, if we indeed are fake news purveyors, the best thing they should do is fight us with their own kind of information dissemination. For the admin, let your work, policy direction, and placement speak for itself. And let your social media army hype their kingdom come. Pero kami talaga ang priority at national interest. Mr. Chairman, with this blog made by Mr. Mark Lopez, Mr. Chairman, this is in violation of, once again, Section 11, Paragraph F of our internal rules, undue interference during the proceedings, Mr. Chairman, or committee investigation. So with that, Mr. Chairman, once again, I respectfully move to cite in contempt Mr. Mark Anthony Lopez, for such violation. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Mr. Chairman, for the second motion, in the case of Mr. Mark Anthony Lopez, under our rules, in violation of letter F is only maximum of 10 days. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I move that Mr. Mark Anthony Lopez be detained in the premises of the House for 10 days, Mr. Chairman. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, motion is carried.
Ikulong yun ng 5 taon.
Mr. Jeffrey Celis, Ms. Badoy, and Ms. Sasot violates Section 11, Paragraph A, may I respectfully move that the three mentioned name be detained until the committee hearing will be terminated and be detained in the premises of the House. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Oh, ayan na.
Any objection? There being none, motion is carried. Any other matters from the members? There being none, any motion to adjourn? Move to adjourn. We would like to thank everyone for attending this hearing. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Hearing is suspended.
Bukas na.
Oh, ano na? Makukulong ang mga nag-fake news. So yun guys, maraming salamat sa inyong watching. Thank you, TRICOM. See you again on my next upload video and next hearing ng TRICOM. God bless everyone. Bye. And baboos. God bless Philippines.